Hi guys, and welcome back to another draft. So in this one, I've just been getting so many bad drafts lately, but this one has been the best of the bunch today. So we actually start off with an elite round, so already this was probably one of the better drafts that I'd already had during the day. So I've done about 3 or 4 at this point to try and get a good draft out for you guys, and one of them I actually got no elites in. But in this one, we actually managed to get a signature series player. So out of all of these guys, they'd all be good picks. But I'm going to go with Bowman there, just because I love getting a good middle linebacker in. So we're going to go with him. And another 90-plus rated pick here. All good picks once again. But I'm going to bolster up the cornerback position because, you know, love getting a good cornerback in the game. It really helps in draft champions. Just get a good cornerback, and it's a guy I've never used as well. Beirut, I think is how you pronounce it, but apologies if that one is wrong. But I'm getting good positions overall here. I'd love to go with Hicks just because I love that card, but I mean, I've got a cornerback there. He looks really good. I mean, I haven't actually used him before, Bernard, but that card looks absolutely incredible. And here, once again, you know, I'm going to get a good wide receiver in because I need a good wide receiver. I mean, I've got Russell Wilson already in the team. So I've got someone who can, you know, roll out and get some good throws on. So I'm going to get Santa in there. Another card I actually haven't used. There's a lot of mover cards that I've just never used in the game. So it's always nice to give them sort of a try out. But we get not the best round there. I'm just going to bolster up the line with Waddle there. But none of the picks sort of appealed to me. Same with this pick, none of them are fantastic picks for the team so far. We've already got 2 cornerbacks and a middle linebacker, so I'm just going to go with the right guard to hopefully give me a few more seconds in the pocket to get a few passes off with Russell. But here, annoyingly, we get so many quarterback picks in this draft. I mean, I'd love to go with someone who I haven't used before. I've never used the Anderson card before, but I'm not sure who to go with there. I'm going to go with a wide receiver, you know, just to get a few more, you know, receiver options into the team who are better than the pure base gold ones that we got in there. Controversially, they're going to go Tyler Eifert. I mean, I absolutely love Tyler Eifert, so whenever he pops up, I'm going to try and take him. He's one of the cards that, you know, I had really early on in Madden, and just he caught pretty much everything I threw his way. So I've always just had an affiliation with that card, so that is why I mainly picked him there. This, you know, we already have a good few wide receivers in. I'm going to get, you know, I want to get a good strong safety into the team. So I'm going to go, I wasn't sure whether to get Barry Church there, but I decided to pass up on him because, you know, I've used him a fair bit before and want to get a few different players on the channel. Once again, you know, I'm getting a lot of low gold rounds. I mean, they're low 80s or sometimes just in the 70s, like 77 gold rounds. But this one here, wasn't sure where to go. So I'm going to go with the right outside linebacker so I can move Ware over to the left. And he does pretty well there in the game, as you'll see. And this pick here, legend round, Okoye, for some reason, has moved over to running back when he's usually a fullback. Not sure why. But I'm going to go with Charles Woodson there just because if I get 2 really good cornerbacks in, hopefully I won't get burnt deep during the games. So, jumping into the game here. If you guys want to see, you know, the rest of the games in this draft, drop a like on the video, let me know in the comments down below and I'll upload them tomorrow. But if not, I'm probably going to put a developing Dallas video out tomorrow. So like the video either way if you're excited for that. Let me know down below what one you want me to put on the channel tomorrow. But this guy here, he was a fairly decent player. I mean, it was quite hard to read his offense because he kept changing. He was changing plays all the time. It was really hard to read. But you know, we're getting him pretty decently locked up here, 3rd and 9. I'm going to try and use something over the left. And I saw it was a screenplay, just a millisecond too late. I mean, I wasn't paying too much attention. I was just watching the guys go out. And I should have cut in a bit more. And that would have been an easy stop on my part. But after that, I was trying to use the lineman on 3rd and 10, just in case he went with a screen. Because if you use your lineman on a screen, it's really easy to stop the screen. But he manages to come down with that somehow. I don't think he should. I think that was an absolutely ridiculous catch. He got hit by 3 people and still came down with it. But I think that might have been AJ Green, so that's why that happened. And I was trying to blitz the hell out of this guy, and it was working. I mean, he was trying to run it a fair amount of the time in the game, and every blitz I was sending in was picking that up. It was just big passing plays he was catching me out on. But this is, you know, my first, second pass of the game. Triangle was wide open. But I thought I'd give Sanu a shot there, and he didn't show up, annoyingly, which is really unfortunate, but, can't, come down with everything in the sort of aggressive catch sense. But I thought I'd give him a shot, and he had Ty Law there, which I didn't actually know until that point. It's my first drive and I wasn't paying attention. But he falls into 3rd and 5. He actually punts us the ball, so I'm pretty happy with that we got a defensive stop on the second drive. Otherwise, I probably would have, my head would have gone down. I probably would have started losing the game. But once again, I see there's a flaw in his defense there, because that play, there were so many people wide open. As you can see, he's only got one deep safety, but for some reason there, didn't get the passing option with my quarterback. Not sure why, but if you know that reason why there, let me know down below. Might just be me missing something totally there. But he forces us to 4th and 10. I mean, I just couldn't get the offense rolling in this game. Besides Sanu, I didn't have one standout receiver, and Sanu just, he wasn't getting things done. If you get the chance to use that card, personally, I wouldn't, because it just wasn't fantastic. But I was thinking about sending in the blitz there. Luckily, we get a pick there. For some reason, he just stumbles back and out of bounds at the 48, so we have to get something pretty far downfield quick. Only 30 seconds left. I know it's a fair amount of time, but I want to get it done quick. So I'm taking the routes with a few receivers because he's right-hand side. I'm probably going to press a little bit. And as you can see, his safety didn't know who to cover. So one of our guys was open, and we managed to get it in for a touchdown. So that's really bad for him. I mean, he had the ball. He could have gone into half with the lead, but he actually goes in 7-3 down as things stand. But, he's got a few plays left in him. For some reason, I don't know why, AJ Green in this game is just phenomenal. His spec catch is ridiculous. As you can see there, I think that was just a base 87 AJ Green, and he was coming out with all kinds of catches like that all game. But we put him under pressure there. He makes a terrible throw, and the right-hand side is pretty open, but I knew I wasn't going to beat that guy, so I'll just go out of bounds, try and get one shot into the end zone. Didn't end up working out, but we managed to get the ball at half. So I know I can make it potentially a 2-possession game at this point if I get a touchdown. So I'm going to try and do that. But the crossing routes were working a lot in this game, and I know you guys don't like seeing the same plays all the time, but when it's working, especially in a draft, you want to win, otherwise you're out. I mean, there's only one chance in the draft. So if a play was working, I was just going to abuse it. And as you can see, the middle of the field is so open here. So I'm going to try and keep him in this defense as long as possible. Didn't notice it that much on that play, but because I wasn't getting my reads right, but I did notice it enough to think, I can hurry this up. I can change to more of a slant route and just go across the pitch like that. As you can see, both of them are wide open over the middle because he's not user in it. He's user in the lineman, and that's something I know I do a lot. Something I need to get out of the habit of doing, as many of you guys have pointed out. But it was working in this game for me. As you can see, it's wide open over the middle again. He's not changing his defense, and as you see, X and triangle there are just going to be wide open on every play until he changes something up. And he just wasn't at this point. Not sure why. I think at that point, once it works twice, potentially sort of 3 times in a row, you'd change something up. But I was thinking at this point, he might decide to change it up, but because I would have. But I'm going to try it one more time. Luckily, he doesn't change it up. One of them's wide open again. And I'm thinking I'm pushing my luck at this point, but I'll try for a 4th time in a row. Hopefully, since he's done it 3 times in a row, he won't change his defense, but I'm presuming he's going to use one of them this time. And I was going to X pretty much every play. He follows that route, leaving triangle wide open, and we nearly get into the end zone, but I'm just going to QB sneak it in. I mean, nothing fancy there. I just wanted to get the touchdown, make it a 2-possession lead in the game. And he was actually managing to stop the QB sneak a lot in this game, so fair play to the guy. But he was calling hurry up, during the game where he needed to, which is something that, I'm pretty confident in adjusting to. So, saying that, he just bombs it deep again and just gets a nice, easy catch in there. And he's going to QB sneak it in. I can't defend the QB sneak. I don't know what plays work against it. I don't know how to sort of adjust towards it. But it's 14-9 at this point, just coming into the 4th quarter. So I know I can just sort of waste the clock a little bit, get a touchdown, and I'll be golden. But he gets really lucky with the warp tackle there. That shouldn't have been a warp tackle, and I would have just done a kick return, got it into the end zone. but unfortunately didn't work out for us. So as you can see, I've wasted a fair bit of clock at this point. 2 minutes. He's having to waste his timeouts. So I'm just going to go with the toss play twice, make him gamble on the run each time, which he gets a few really, really handy block sheds and a fumble there. And I was so fortunate there that we managed to pick that up. Luckily, it was overturned anyway, but, you know, heart in mouth moment there. And since he was going to go with a full blitz, I'm just going to go with a screenplay. Pretty much counters any blitz because he won't have enough blockers either side to counteract that. We managed to get into the end zone. I managed to get a touchdown. No point in showing it because I was a QB sneak one. But he's going to, coming towards the end of the game, he's going to try and bomb it deep, and it just doesn't work out for him. So lucky for us, we get the win. But if you guys have enjoyed the video, smash a like on the like button. Comment down below if you want to see either draft or developing Dallas tomorrow. I mean, I've got a developing Dallas episode ready to go whenever. So if you want to see that, let me know. Also, subscribe if you're new around here. I want to try and get 2,000 subscribers soon. So hopefully you guys can help me out with that. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video.